Gentlemen, last night it was one of those nights that it makes me feel old. It makes me feel real old because John Cena had his last match and he retires. And I watched it. I didn't watch the entire Saturday night main event, but I did watch his final match and good match, in my opinion. But I just went to Twitter like I always do after every event and it blew up. People hated it. People hated that people hated it. What are y'all thoughts on it? What are y'all's thoughts on John Cena's last match and having him tap out to Gunther?
I
I think it. Oh no, go ahead, Cameron. You know what? I'll let you start. I got my
all right,
thoughts.
all
I'll
right.
let you start.
I liked the send off at the end, like the way they let him walk out on his own, do all that. That the end of that was cool. The match was good. Don't have a problem with the match. I just wish they would have done something more, threw in some twists, brought back. I'll be honest with you. Deep down, I was hoping because for the majority of the match, Gunther was ragdolling Cena. I mean, and I was hoping there would be like a scenario where Cena is obviously fixing to pass out to the chokehold, and maybe the arena goes dark and the countdown comes on again and Y2J comes back or something like to save him from giving up. Maybe the group in the corner that he wouldn't acknowledge before the match, maybe they all get in the ring and just mob out on Gunther's punk ass and let Cena go out on top. I know that wasn't the intent. It was pretty obvious the whole time leading up. Cena wanted to put over somebody, but I don't know, man. I wished there was a lot. I think my problem with the Cena his last match dates back to a string of events. Like I just really felt like this whole retirement run was a waste. I feel like it was wasted. It could have been a lot better. The Rock thing was dumb as fuck. Like served no purpose. There was absolutely nothing coming back from that. Um, you could have done better with his title run. You could have done better with, um, him putting over some of the other stars. You could have given him some of his best rivalries, like The Miz. Like, why didn't we get a chance to have him and The Miz go? Um, I wish that AEW and WWE could have worked something out for people like Edge and Jericho and Moxley, like people that Cena feuded with. I don't think he really feuded with Moxley though. But anyways, I just wish there could have been more done with the whole tour in itself. But the match itself last night I thought was pretty solid. I mean, it served its purpose. Gunther looks like the biggest asshole like in wrestling, and one of the bigger ones in wrestling history. Everybody fucking hates him now, and
Yep.
that's awesome. It is
Yep.
awesome, and it's even better because he knows how to work the crowd in that role. That's what I appreciate Gunther more than a lot of people because of that. Like, I
I,
mean,
I
he's
I agree. I appreciate him. He's not my favorite, I'll say that. But he does serve his purpose. Gunther's purpose is not to be flashy, not to be
yeah,
he's not going to sell tickets, so to speak. He is just the I
Straight
kick
line
your
guy.
ass. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I do. And because I continue to get put in these spots, you guys hate it. And y'all boo the fuck out of me, but you forget my job is just to get you to boo me. Because
Yeah.
Gunther is actually a solid worker. Like he could, if he didn't want to just do chops and be as boring as he was, he could do it. He came up on the indies and had tons of 5-star matches, but
Yeah.
it's not his character. But
I liked that they made him look like the whole thing leading up was I'm gonna make him give up.
yes.
And they let him beat the shit out of John Cena with clotheslines. Like that whole stretch where he would clothesline him and tell the ref to ask him, and then would sit there and wait for John Cena to kind of stir around and get back up and clothesline the shit out of him again. Like that over and over and over. That was like I felt like that was the purpose of the match for Gunther was to make him look like this big behemoth. Like I'm just gonna beat you down.
You know what my biggest problem is? My biggest problem with the whole thing is that how much hatred it did get. I get it. People love John Cena. They wanted him to go out on top, but that's
Yeah.
just not how like Stone Cold lost to The Rock in his last match, quote unquote, until he came back and had that bullshit thing with Kevin Owens, but you lose. That's just it's all
Yeah.
dating back, you just always lose. And a lot of people thought because it's John Cena, they're gonna have him win because he's the biggest star. And I'm like, bro, Ric Flair got his chin kicked into Texas. from Shawn Michaels on
God,
his
they
way out.
said kicked off his fucking
A
pelvis.
million.
Everybody
Bro.
loses on their way out, and I hate that it's like I hate that people judge it primarily on that. Like they forget that the point of WWE, the point of pro wrestling is to take you on these roller coaster rides, these journeys. And people judge the roller coaster on how it ends only. And it's like, no, no, no. It was a good match. They had you hook, line, and sinker multiple times where maybe you thought Cena wasn't going to kick out. Maybe you thought Gunther wasn't going to
Yeah.
kick out. Maybe you were expecting somebody to run in, but none of it happened. It kept you on the edge of your seat, and that's what wrestling is supposed to do. I think people are just more upset because they don't like Gunther and they love Cena. And if you paid attention, Michael Cole had a line where he said, "Pro wrestling dominates sports entertainment." That's what the sports entertainment fans are the fans, which I've become now, but
Yeah.
I didn't used to be. But it's just the road to WrestleMania we tune back in. But
Yeah.
the diehard pro wrestling that like when we were growing up, Cam, where every week we're
You're
watching, we're
tuning in,
talking
bro, yeah.
everything. Those fans, like Gunther, is for them. So it's like
Yeah.
yes, my guy that I care about and I know is great lost, but I know why he lost because I still know how the business is ran. Um, Shout out to Gunther. Like
I
that's a big
I
spot.
wonder if a lot of the heat though, I mean, I wonder if a lot of the heat though is because, like when Austin went out, it was The Rock, an established, like, surefire Hall of Famer that has gone through multiple different personality changes, heel and arc changes. I wonder, like, Shawn Michaels took Ric Flair, Triple H and The Undertaker went out at the same time. Like,
Well,
I don't.
actually,
I
yeah,
wonder
yeah, yeah.
if that's not like. I wonder if that's why though, because obviously Gunther is going to be a star. If he's already a star and probably a Hall of Famer, but I wonder if because he's not on that level with Cena is why. Like, I
I get
wonder
that.
if the crowd would have been a lot better if Randy Orton retired him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it
Like,
would have been a lot better if Randy retired, and I do
it
get
just
that. Yeah, I just think Cena wanted to, just knowing John Cena and how his thought process works now in the business.
yeah
I think he was more, how can I make somebody on my way out? And him and Triple H probably had a talk, and Triple H was like, I think the guy that needs it the most right now is Gunther because he is established, but people hate him. A lot of people
yeah
don't know who he is. How do you give this guy a rub? He's the guy who ended John Cena's career. Now that's his shtick.
yeah
Can he make it work? Is it going to put more eyes on him? Like that's why. Like you're writing that it's just TV, right? If you're
mm,
watching your favorite TV show and it's time for somebody to go out, when you write them out, you give them a chance as they're going out, but they can't win because if they win, why are they going out?
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, makes no. That's why, like,
yeah,
I
but
don't have a
it should
problem
have
that he
been Dom.
lost.
It should have been Dom.
I
That
agree.
should
I
have
think the
been
crowd would have
Dominic.
went fucking
Yes,
crazy if
yes,
Dom retired him
and
because they
and
already
they,
fucking they
bro,
closet love him.
well,
Like
yeah,
they
for
boo
real.
him
But
because of his character.
they
But
could have done so much shit with it too if it was Dom because you could have gotten the Judgment Day involved. Dom could have been lying, cheating, stealing, trying to do that. You could have got the legends that were in the front row, like Sami Zayn was there, but you did have RVD, Booker T,
yeah,
Mark Henry, all of them. They could have got involved and just maybe hit Dominic while he's out there. They could have done a million different things, which would have been fun. And then something happens. Maybe Y2J comes back, hits Cena with the code breaker, and then boom, boom, Dom hits the frog splash, and then Jericho comes back as a heel. They could have done something like that,
yeah.
but I get it. It was just
That's
I don't think it was the right time for him to go out to do something that big though, because it was just a Saturday night main event. And
yeah.
those moments have been reserved for like Survivor Series, the Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania.
You know what needs to happen, right? I need Gunther to go out and ragdoll CM Punk, get the strap, and then I need Dom. I need Dom to get that main event push because Dom was the last one to beat Cena in a title match, and he's gonna carry that forever.
Hey, you're right.
Forever.
And I ain't even gonna lie. There's a lot of young talent. I hate that Cena retired because it's like my childhood, whatever, right? But I'm happy in looking at the talent pool of young talent with like Dom and you have fucking damn Braun and Bronson and all of those guys. Solo Sikoa, Fatu
Yeah.
when he comes back healthy.
Dude,
Like there's
bro,
a
I'm
lot of
so ready for
youngies. Yes.
I'm ready for Solo to get a run, man, because
Yeah.
he's so good and he's fucking funny.
And he's
Like he's
young. And
hilarious.
he's young.
Yes.
So the company right now, I think, is they're transitioning and they're going to start looking for the young talent to carry them from WrestleMania into the big four because we know Roman ain't coming back every week. Seth ain't coming back every week. Cody at some point ain't coming back every week. So who's going to carry those titles to get them to the big shows or whatever, right? So, but Isaiah, you've been on mute for a minute, and I think I know how you feel about it. Go ahead and cut your shit.
Yeah.
Tell them how
Hear
you
it.
feel.
I'm muting right
Here-
now.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The main thing.
E Generation X proudly brings to you its 7-time tag team champions of the world.
A bullshit ass match for John Cena to retire on. That's how I feel. And this is why I feel this way. Okay, this run had its moments, but this run also had its stinkers. This was a year-long promotional farewell tour to the same magnitude of a Kobe Bryant, I would say. The way that we all knew this was it for him. And yes, the Lakers didn't make the playoffs, but Kobe went out on a dub and Kobe scored 60. Within that match, did you feel like John Cena put up that kind of an effort or that kind of a work or anything? I like Gunther as well, but at the same time, I do not believe in my heart of hearts, like you gentlemen were saying, that Gunther was the guy. He is a great talent. He is a great force within the business. However, the way that I think they're trying to go so far against the grain by doing things that are supposed to be shock value, you've almost like disappointed what the fans wanted, more so of like people that have been with John Cena from start to finish. There was a reason why he worked the way that he tapped, and he was like, because that's supposed to, I feel like that's supposed to draw more of a what the fuck, but at the same time it was like the way that it all encapsulated itself from start to finish. You guys made the perfect points throughout your discussion about the whole run. It should have been Dom. Not saying Gunther's not worthy of it, but it probably should have been Dom to at least grab the attention of the business to keep eyes on him, right? Especially with their switch to ESPN Unlimited. Like, not a lot of people are paying for that. So this was the last taped event that was on Peacock. And now they're going full on. Monday Night Raw's on Netflix. SmackDown is on Fox, I believe, still.
No, it's on USA.
It's a USA.
It's on now. It's on USA. Now you're trying to incentivize people to pay for these premiums to watch these shows, and it's just, it feels like we've been discussing week in and week out. It's become a little bit stale. I don't think John Cena should have went out and like won a championship and then retired. No, I don't believe that. I think he had his moments to hold the title, but we all knew that he was going to have to give it up anyway. So it seemed like they tried to work too hard for him to check off boxes on his way out. Do this, feud with this person, win this title, lose that title, win this title, lose this title.
Yeah. And it didn't. I agree, and it really took away from any kind of storytelling perspective because
Yes,
I
it
felt
was-
like everything
well,
was rushed, and there was. I mean, the only
was
one I felt like
goal-oriented.
really, there was only two matches I felt like were really like built. CM Punk and Orton. I felt like the promos leading up to those matches
Well,
were really good.
Yeah.
There was
but-
angles for both people. Like
It was still lazy though because those were self-made stories. So they didn't have to
Yeah.
even build anything into it. It's just, oh, it's you again. And then they could just use
Yeah.
all the shit that happened to build it. So it was a little bit easier. I get it.
Yeah.
It's their poster boy. They're just trying to get him his shit on his way out. That
Yeah.
was the thing. I think we all agree it should have been Dom. It should have been Dom. It should have been somebody like that that you could have pushed to the moon.
I would have
would
much
I would
rather
say-
have Kevin Owens in it.
He's
Well-
been hurt. Would you want him
I
to
was
bring
gonna
him back
say,
from the
I feel
hospital?
like
You're
if you
goddamn
wanted
right.
to if you wanted to push somebody into that upper stratosphere, I think you would have even had more success with Braun Breaker, just absolutely
Yes,
destroying you and
yes.
the vision.
I,
Like
I think
that
that
would
would
have
have been
been
better.
gold to me.
Yes, I agree.
Like just because just because of all of the fucking promos that Braun Breaker's been cutting here lately,
Yeah.
like this man is a fucking psycho.
Okay.
And if they
You right.
allowed
You're right.
that,
You're right.
bro,
Let me flip this for y'all though. If Braun Breaker comes through and he mows Cena down, we love it, right? Everybody's fine with it. And Cena retires, and that is what it is, right? That moment doesn't stick because people are fine with the decision. So him saying, "Oh, I'm the one who retired
yeah.
John Cena," it disappears like that after he goes and he mows through CM Punk and wins the title. Someone like Gunther, everyone hates it, so it's gonna stick around for so much longer because everyone's like, "Boo, we hate you already, but you also beat Cena. We hate you more." Last night's the only time that we didn't get a let's go Cena. Cena sucks.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, me personally, I thought watching it from just a pro wrestling aspect, I thought that was the best send out I have ever seen because even him, like Isaiah said, him doing the like that is
Yeah.
him saying, John Cena as a pro wrestler, it's over. Everything that I've built is done right here. Do not think that I'm like everybody else who says I'm done and then I just come back every few so often. That character is done. Everything it stood for
Yeah.
hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up, all that stuff. As much as everyone still believes in it, it's done. It's Dunsky,
I
son.
I tapped out.
Yeah. And
It's
it's one of
over.
it's I like how they built the story. Like in my opinion, the story building and the storytelling was perfect. It locked everybody in. Everybody paid attention and so much so that like the reaction it was big.
Yeah.
People have an opinion one way or the other. It wasn't just a oh we agree with it kind of thing. Like it's a big deal. It's a great way to send one of the greatest of all time out. You let him take that bow. You let everyone now start talking about it constantly, and then he gets to bow out gracefully. I think that's something that John wanted to do. And if he really wanted to win, he could have did what he did against the Nexus and been like, "Nah, duh,
Nah,
this
Yeah.
shit don't work
I
for
don't
my
like that
playoff."
angle.
I
I
feel
don't like
like
that angle. It
I
should
feel
have been
like too
Bad Buddy to
like
retire him. I'll say that now.
the
It should have been Bad Buddy.
the goal of and I think Cena has said this a few times, but the goal that you have every time you step out there is to have a long lasting impact in the performance you had. And when the camera like you said, when the camera spans and you see hundreds of people in the audience in tears, that's not a shock value response. That's an emotional connection to what just happened. Like,
Yep.
I feel like that's, what you just watched and you know what it means kind of thing. Like, and I think they did that twice. I mean, the heel turn was fucking atrocious in itself, but it did have that, and people will talk about it forever because
Yeah.
it had that emotional like
People were
reaction.
people were so emotional tied to Cena, and this is it before we can pivot from me anyways, but people were so attached, they wanted it to be a 5 year. When he came back and said 365 is all I got, we knew that it was going to be kind of we should have thought it was going to be rushed, but the way that people wanted him booked was like he was wrestling for 5 more years. We
Yeah.
wanted those long builds, and it was just hard. Um,
He did. He's not like, and I think people don't understand this either. Like, he's not leaving wrestling. He's done as an in ring
Active,
person.
yes.
He just signed a big deal as an ambassador, so he's going
Yeah.
to be around. He's probably going to show up backstage from time to
He'll
time. He's
be
probably going to come out and do promos,
He's
like to
The
try and hype
Rock.
everything. Yeah,
He's The
bro.
Rock. Like
Yes,
he's just this era's version of The Rock. Like he had more titles and whatnot, but he didn't. He meant as much to the company as the guys on the Mount Rushmore. So he's in that stratosphere. He will still be a part. They're all still a part. Austin's
yeah,
still a part. Rock is still a part. Taker was there. He's always there. Shit. So like they're all involved. I seen
bro.
King Booker.
Bro, did you hear? the Undertaker in that tribute video after the match? He
No.
sounds like he sounds like he's fixing to die.
Oh, bro, nah, he's
He
He's
sounded
he's
old
60
as
years
fuck.
old.
Well, I know,
bro,
but man,
easy.
he sounded rough.
Hey, bro, chill out on Taker.
Sorry, that's my
Yeah.
bad.
Still got them things. Hey, I'm just trying to say it's not that far from where he lives up here. So I'm just saying,
I mean, that's
uh,
true. It's just
and-
scroll down I-35, baby.
man.
Oh,
So,
we just
anyways,
go take a visit.
top 5 promo givers. What y'all got?
The Rock should be in the top 5 in no particular order, but
He's
he
in
needs to be
mine.
top 5
He's in mine.
regardless. Give me Jericho as well.
Also in mine.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. What?
Also in mine.
Give me CM Punk.
Okay.
And last but not least, one D-Generation X, or you could just say Shawn Michaels.
Okay, so first off, I'm very disappointed in you.
I didn't say Eugene. Is that why you're mad?
No, I already know one. I already know one that's in mine that you didn't say, and I'm kind of shocked you didn't say it.
Oh,
it's
Yeah, Macho Man, baby.
Well, hold on.
How do you not
First of
include
all,
the Macho
there's-
Man?
You said
No,
you were
no,
gonna
hold
put
on.
me in that list.
Here's the
You
thing.
said
Here's the thing. There's art imitating life, and then there's just real life. That wasn't a promo. Macho Man was really living that shit. So, the realest wrestler of all time is Macho Man Randy Savage. He's not faking anything that he's saying. He really did hate Hulk Hogan. And if you ever touch
be a man,
Elizabeth,
Hulk Hogan. Be a man. Yeah.
I saw what
I
you
would
did.
probably put The Rock and Austin, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Are there any? I mean, they're to my opinion top 2, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Uh,
And they're they're
Jericho's
back and
in there.
forths too. Yeah. My fault. Go ahead.
See, I got Jericho. I cannot. I just. This might be an unpopular pick, but I can't have a top 5 promo giver without Cena. I mean, Cena has spent 25 years firing, like
he's
just roasting people.
He's in mine.
Yeah,
as well.
like just killing people, whether it's rapping or like what he did to Roman Reigns. Fucking legendary, bro.
Roman
And what-
got his
even-
get back though, but I was proud of
I
him.
mean, he
but yeah,
did.
no,
I mean, the Nikki Bella line.
yeah, but that was like 2 years later when Cena
That-
cooked him. When Cena
Yeah.
cooked him, and he was like, he said, "It's called a promo, kid. You got to
Yeah.
learn how to do it to be on the top." And Roman was
Shut
like,
your mouth, John. But yeah, John Cena's got to be in there. And you know what? I'm kind of gonna go off the list here. I know I said Macho Man, but I'm gonna go a little bit off schedule here. I'm gonna say Paul Heyman, man. Paul Heyman is a hell of a
Ooh.
promoter, like promo giver.
Ooh. No, that's a fact.
He's not a wrestler, but dude, Paul Heyman's promo skills, bro.
Hey, he's got that Shanahan tree too. Paul Heyman guys,
Yeah.
for real. That list is crazy. In my opinion, Paul Heyman is the go to pro wrestling. I'm being for real because like the names tied to him: Austin, Taker, Foley, Rick Rude. Then you have Brock, Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
It's kind of like JR, bro. Like
Yeah.
how many people JR found and had to convince Vince to give him a chance? It's like, hey man. But you pair that and then give the promo ability that Heyman has is nuts.
Sorry, I was doing my JR impression. Sorry.
Man, you going to hell. You going to hell. But that's crazy.
fucked up, man.
bro.
Kane
It's
set
not
him
even
on
that far
fire.
for- man.
Yeah.
God. It's not even that far for him to get up here either, Isaiah. But
That man has
last
great
spot-
barbecue sauce. Leave him
My
alone.
last spot is a wrestler who learned how to cut promos of multiple different characters. I occasionally catch myself going back and watching his episodic sit down interviews with JR, but mine is Mick Foley. Mick Foley,
Yeah,
whenever he would like as Mankind when he was
Fucking Dude Love, Cactus
and
Jack,
then
yeah,
just
bro.
the ability
Yeah.
to give great promos and be emotionally tied to them so that you could feel that shit. Give me Mick Foley. Have a nice day.
I almost threw Booker T in there because Booker T went through the same kind of deal. Like, I mean, his ability to cut in different kinds of promos was pretty cool.
King.
I mean, Yeah,
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Get you,
Oh
nigga.
shit!
There were some good ones. There were some ones that I was like, man, I wish they were better. I think if Shawn Michaels was more consistent on the mic, he would have been really one of
Yeah.
them ones. If he would have stopped like not giving up perks, um, and
Look,
low
he
key. Go ahead.
yeah. I'm about to say his first run. Yes, he
Yes,
was
bruh. Then promos
insane
was
on the mic. Insane on the mic. Okay, I've heard you've had some sunny days, Brett.
yeah, that's crazy. He was a little prick though. I'd have had to run the
Yeah.
fade with Shauna. He's my goat, but I'd have had to run a fade with him. There was one where Bret Hart is cutting a promo and he goes, Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels is like, yes, Bret Hart. And Bret was flustered. And I was like, he'd probably beat the shit out of him in the back after that. I think that was shortly after the Sunny Days comment.
Still crazy
Kurt
guy.
Angle was underrated
That's
too.
what I was
Promo
about to
giver,
say.
like
Yeah.
as
like
an
his character arcs were crazy.
Yeah.
unintentionally but intentional weirdo on the mic. Well, he would say dumb shit on the mic. All the
You're a
time.
boy, and I'm a man.
Yeah.
Who likes playing
but
with little boys.
And right. And the crazy thing is he could do that. And then like he did in his feud with Eddie, where he could just get real intense and serious and beat the
Yeah.
shit out of you. He could do both. And Kurt was, man.
I
Kurt is
feel
one of
like
the most underrated.
Kurt is like probably like
Kurt, crazy on the
Kurt
You said
Angle
what?
to me is the greatest. Go ahead.
mic. Pre-perk Kurt.
Nah,
Crazy
bro.
on the
From
mic.
from Kurt Angle's first day, like on Monday Night Raw, through the Perk Angle era, that may be the GOAT. If we're being real, like that may be the GOAT. Because
I
we
feel
gotta
like
give it
he's
up
the
to him.
greatest. I feel like he's the GOAT Robin of wrestling. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
feel like he was ever number one, but number two, bro. Like
Well,
and
he
it's
was
in
supposed
any
to be.
situation, bro. Like he was number two to Austin in the alliance, and he was fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
His fucking his impersonations are hilarious, bro. He's one of the funniest fucking people ever.
yeah,
Oh
That's my dog,
shit!
that's my
Yeah,
dog,
Perk
that's my dog.
Angles. Perk Angle's goaded.
the GOAT.
TNA Kurt Angle might have been the
That's-
most diabolical human being of all time.
That version of Kurt, though, if he was still in WWE, I think he would have been pushed up just like Randy was and just like Cena was for a while. He was supposed to, bro. He was supposed to be the next thing, and then the pills got on his ass, and
Well,
taking
injuries that
72.
led to pills.
yeah, that, and then
And get
they said
DUIs
go to
and
rehab,
stuff.
and he was like, no. So
How about-
I don't need
obviously, but so before we get into some actual sports, let's quickly talk about this. Jake Paul knocks Anthony Joshua out next Saturday. Y'all ready for that?
Yes, yes. I can't wait for it to happen.
Can't
because,
wait.
Because there's people in the world right now that are like, Anthony Joshua will absolutely kill Jake Paul. But Anthony Joshua does not have a chin. So I could see an overhand right connecting and him sitting down Anthony Joshua's big ass. Also, this is another money grab. I don't have high expectations for this fight to look good. I think it'll be a glorified sparring match. But Anthony Joshua has more money than Jake Paul. I think. I could be wrong. But it's just another money grab. Because if he would have really fought somebody that's faster than him in Gervonta Davis, I don't think it would have gone the same way. But obviously they had to pivot again. I think Anthony Joshua still has him on speed, but as far as the playing field, I think the footwork might look a little different because Anthony Joshua is like 6'8". So how close can he get to him? But I'm a firm believer that everybody's gonna tune in and it's just gonna be another fucking boring fight or some wild shit's gonna happen, and the legend that is Jake Paul is just gonna get bumped up another notch like it has been over the past 5 years since he started.
Isaiah, if he comes out and beats Anthony Joshua, I'm out of troll mode. If he beats Anthony Joshua, he's the real deal. I don't care.
He's
because
the greatest boxer of all time. No.
greatest boxer of all time. And then he gets Tyson Fury. I think Jake has improved as a boxer. I really do. I think that
Yeah.
he's improved to the point to where he should be viewed as one of those guys that a lot of people are, where it's I'm a bad motherfucker, and if I get you in the ring and you're just a normal person, I can beat you. And if you were a former boxer or someone who did it kind of, I'm better than you. Anthony Joshua is in a completely different stratosphere. We're talking Olympic level boxing. We're not talking MMA striking. I If this is truly not just a show, Anthony Joshua should make pretty quick work. This should be the way that that Anthony Joshua made Francis look. If he doesn't make Jake Paul look anything like that, Jake Paul is the greatest thing of all time. Francis, in my opinion, has way more power than Jake.
Yes, it's not even close. But also, I think what saves Jake Paul in fights like these, right? Jake Paul fights once a year, right? Boxers coming up fight 4 or 5 times a year in the amateurs before they get their pro ranking and before they go pro and before they submit themselves as a true boxer. He's got a puncher's chance every time he fights somebody because he's only doing it once. No, but my point is he's only doing it. The wear and tear that some of these other people have is looking way different than him. He's had 5. No, he's closer to like 8 right now, 8 or 9 fights, and 2 of them have been sanctioned. The Tommy Fury fight, and then the fight with that guy that used to be a sparring partner. Those are the only 2 like sanctioned fights that he's had. Everything else is an exhibition, and he's took little to no damage in those fights. I mean, to be honest with you, even when he knocked down Anderson Silva, bro, like Anderson Silva had been eating fucking head kicks and right hooks and everything under the sun for 20 goddamn years. Like, if I would not be surprised if he does something that would shock people simply for the fact that he does not have the miles on his body, Pauls, that all these other fighters have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think that I know where Jake, or I feel like I have a good read of where Jake is as a fighter, right? I understand where he's at. He's been fighting or training with some of the best trainers that money can buy. That's part of his, like, he's really surrounded by championship level boxers. With that said, I think he does come out and he gives a better performance than people are looking for. And I think some people think and have thought, if you get Jake Paul in the ring with a real championship level boxer, they'll make 15 to 20 seconds. I don't think that's realistic. I think Jake will be able to survive for longer than that. But I do think that this should be an AJ. Jake.
I think people are expecting him to be as inept as his brother was when he fought Floyd, which is not the case.
Well, it's huge. He is, but I'm saying it's different because Jake is a big guy. Logan's a big guy. Floyd wasn't going to knock him out like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm glad that Jake's not fighting Tank. Tank he's
little and he's fast as fuck.
He is, but he's punching almost 100 pounds heavier.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just it's going to take more of those to stop Jake than it would take for Jake to stop him. That's just
I think in the real world, everybody looks at it as he shouldn't have took this fight. So being the skeptic, having the skepticism that I have about it is like, I wouldn't be surprised if the expectations of purists don't happen.
He's a gangster, bruh. That's what this says to me. It says everybody that's hated on this kid for a long time have hated on him. And maybe he's not the greatest boxer of all time. Maybe he's not. And maybe that's all just bullshit for him to get clicks and views and all that kinds of stuff, right? At the end of the day, he is stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua. People said he would never do it, and now here he is doing it. Regardless of the outcome, he's He's got the balls. And it makes people like Francis and some of those dudes who were ducking him and wouldn't fight him, it actually makes them look worse because a former heavyweight champion of the world has to be the one to put an end to all the shenanigans because y'all who are closer in weight to him and closer in age and all this other shit, y'all just don't want to fight him. He's calling you out. Y'all are fighting trash cans that nobody knows.
I
It's
just don't.
easy work. Go make that money.
I just don't understand why Jake Paul's path was any different than any other up and coming boxer. Like, instead of fighting nobodies that are also up and comers, he's fighting people out of their prime. I mean, to me, that's a comparable fight. You know, people saying, "Oh, you know, you won this fight, but it was fucking Anderson Silva out of his prime." Da 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 da. Okay, well, it's to me that's no different than a 19-year-old with 3 fights on his record. It's just not very much experience, and then somebody that's overly experienced that is old. That's just my opinion. But I agree with you. Everything I've seen through the history of Jake Paul's fights is an improved boxer. And I feel like he's now stepping into the ring because he feels like he can step in the ring with somebody like that and hold his own. Listen, I think he's gonna fucking win. Like, because I think Jake Paul is fucking gangster, bro. I think he's better than everybody else thinks he is. And it's crazy because when him and Logan first started this fighting other YouTubers nonsense, I thought Logan looked more polished than Jake. I thought Jake just went in there boxing like how we would fucking box, like in the streets, just fucking going in and punching himself out in the first round. But in the last couple fights I've watched with Jake Paul, man, he's a lot more calculated. His footwork looks cleaner. I feel like he paces. He doesn't try and kill somebody in one round. I just feel like he looks like a more polished boxer. So I'm just going to hot take it. I think he's going to win. That's just me.
Hey, I'd say.
And I don't think it's going to have
MVP
anything. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with money, or I don't think Anthony Joshua is going to lay down. I have seen Anthony Joshua disappoint more than I'm happy to admit. So I feel like if Anthony Ruiz can knock out Anthony Joshua, God damn it, Jake Paul can too. That's just me.
I
The
think
last
if,
thing that
I was gonna say, if he's knocking him out and we're comparing him to Andy Ruiz, then he's the greatest boxer of all time.
Did I say Anthony Ruiz? That's what Andy Ruiz.
Andy, yeah.
I think I said Andy.
Yeah.
My whole thing is if
the tip was there.
Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, he got that one back, and Andy Ruiz is a really good boxer. And then he's lost back to back to Alexander Usyk, who is like the
champ.
fucking man.
Yeah, really good.
He got KO'd by Daniel Dubois, who's a big ass dude. I've seen improvement from Jake. I have not seen Jake fight the level of boxer that makes me feel comfortable for him to be able to stand in the ring with AJ. That's the only difference.
Hey, listen, man. It's about what you believe in yourself, in my opinion. It's how I feel like.
I hope he does believe in whenever he's waking
up.
I
was telling my mom, we were watching the Newcastle Carl Albert semifinal game last week, and my mom was all like, what's so special about Carl Albert? I said, well, they've won like fucking 70 games in a row or some stupid shit. They've won 20 state titles in the last 25 years. I mean, they're fucking Goliath. And I was like, but Newcastle just has to believe they belong on the same field. And if they do, they got a puncher's chance. And I feel that same way about boxing, man. If you truly feel in your mind that you believe you deserve to be in there, then
Cameron's talking people and getting knocked out like crazy right
Can't
now.
lose.
You believe in yourself.
Can't lose.
Right
That's
now.
just how I
Get in
feel.
the ring.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry.
Confidence.
We devour.
In a contact sport, bro, confidence is one of the most important things you can have.
You're right. But I've seen a lot of
yes.
Bro, come on, what's happening? I ain't never boxed for real, but
you know what?
I got hands.
I think that dude that fought Kimbo
right now,
felt the same way.
I'm taking Jake Paul. Give me Jake Paul.
Give me that.
Look,
Give me that.
look.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me. I want that. Give me that.
Cameron, I don't need a motivational speech right now, okay? Sometimes you just got to be a realist about some shit, okay? And
I hope Jake
respectfully,
wins.
who won that game? Who won that game between Carl Albert and Newcastle?
Carl Albert did. But listen, that's not the point. That's not the point. You're getting off the point, Isaiah. Let's stick to motivation. Listen, goddammit.
Full heart. Can't lose.
Listen, you son of a bitch.
I'm trying.
If Jake Paul wins this fight, will you sit here and say he belongs in the ring with those heavyweights?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a problem saying
I'm Team
that.
Jake.
So
let me
ask
Jake.
you, because I know how I feel. Is it more impressive to knock out Anthony Joshua or to win in a decision? To go the full fight and win in a decision?
To me, it would be more impressive. Yes, if it's a decision.
Yeah,
yes.
That's how I feel.
Also, it would be more impressive if he actually fought sanctioned boxing matches and
I'm
really
sure they
tried
are sanctioned, though.
Well, no, I'm saying and try to obtain some sort of title and fight his way through the ranks.
But hear me out.
Through an organization, but he runs his own organization.
He does. He has his own organization. However, he has been put in the boxing rankings. They said after he beat Julio Chavez Jr., he was going in it. They won't fight him. They don't want to. Now, I think
it's an embarrassment thing.
That's what can he do about that? But what can he do about
nothing? No.
Yeah, but that's what he can't do. He can't move up because people won't fight him. So if his goal is to really get to being a world-class boxer, bro, and they won't fight him because they think it's an embarrassment, how can he move up? I'm not saying he's better than them. They have a right to feel embarrassed, but I'm saying somebody has to.
The one saving grace, and I brought it up earlier, that he has at the moment, to me, is he fights once a year. That is what helps him.
I do agree with that.
Helps him train, have
the wear and tear of the miles.
Camps.
Yeah,
that's something
get
that
the steroids out of his system.
Yeah,
bro. That motherfucker's been on the. Why do you think he has his own promotion?
Because he's really like that, Isaiah. That's why he's the fucking man.
It's not through any sort of actual testing through a boxing organization.
He is the organization because he's that man.
I am the product.
He is. I
am the game. The game.
Okay. All right. You can have that one. So first, college football playoffs. Y'all seen the list. We know who's in. We know who's out. We know the matchups. First, do you think they got the correct teams in?
No.
Who did they leave out?
Notre Dame, I really feel like
group of five. Group of five should not be in there ahead of Notre Dame.
JMU.
Ahead of Vanderbilt. Or ahead of fucking BYU. I don't care how bad BYU looked in the Big 12 championship. I would pick them to beat Tulane. It's unfortunate. I mean, you play your schedule, you lost games. I get that whole thing, and I agree with that. I hate that people are like, oh, Texas and Notre Dame. Well, you shouldn't have lost those games. You shouldn't have the bad losses. Simple. OU has 2 losses, but they're not bad losses. So, when you lose to fucking Florida, who did they have a winning record?
Fuck no.
Okay, so yeah, you lose to a team that doesn't have a winning record, and
it takes
their overtime. Yeah, and it takes overtime to beat the other 2 worst teams in the fucking conference. You don't deserve to go to the playoff. You're not good enough. You played Ohio State and lost. You're not good enough. You're not winning a natty. Sorry. And I say that knowing that OU lost to Texas, and I lobby for OU, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But, Notre Dame, join a fucking conference. I mean, you've been told and told and told and told 1,000 times. You're not in a conference. That's going to hinder you. I don't give a fuck. Join the goddamn conference. Join a conference. Or quit bitching. Fucking crybags. You know what? Touchdown Jesus can take a walk.
I'm glad Notre Dame didn't make it.
I wanted Notre Dame to come to Norman so we could play for the right to the Play Like a Champion slogan. Because goddamn it, we created that.
Oh, I thought
Not
you were
them,
going to say the
bastards.
right to Manti Te'o's girlfriend. But
No.
I mean, I have no problem with it. I get it, and I know what's going to happen in the future. We're still in the wild, wild west of what's going on.
Yeah.
They have no fucking idea what they're doing, and they just think, shit, if we just start adding more teams, maybe that'll be better. And I think everyone is trying to avoid them. Essentially, just having a lot of blowouts, and that's what's going to happen. I think the committee is just looking at it and thinking of, well, shit, if one of these Group of 5 teams wins,
Bro.
it's a miracle. It's a
the
miracle.
The problem is the Group of 5 constantly wants they want a piece of the pie, but it's like everybody's trying to figure out a way to do that without everybody's trying to figure out a way to format the playoffs without taking out the Group of 5, because yes, if they play their schedule, they had most of them had big dogs on the schedule. If they played well enough to get there, they deserve to be there. I agree. I don't think JMU deserves to be there, my opinion. I just think that, if you're comparing them versus Vanderbilt, who had to run through the SEC to go 10-2, Vanderbilt's probably the better team. But I don't know why they don't do a playoff with the Power Four, and then a playoff with the Group of 5. And then if you want a one true national champion, have the champions of each of those playoffs play each other. And we can watch the champion of the group of, or the Power Four, just destroy the Group of 5. And the only reason why I'm not completely against the Group of 5 is because of the Boise State, because of UCF. Those teams did come and do their thing against big time like Georgia's and Oklahoma's, so they can win games. So I mean, just because they're in a Group of 5, it shouldn't rule them out of the playoff. But I don't know, man. I don't feel like there's really a good way to do it unless you go to a 2014 bracket. 8 auto bids for each conference championship.
Fucking go, baby. 64 teams. 64 teams.
Yeah,
Hey,
make it like
let's
an NCAA tournament.
Let's do a full
that's
on
what I'm
bracket,
saying.
man.
That's what we should just do.
I'm serious. I don't
Play a
why not
game
just go
every
to
other
fucking
day.
2014 bracket, get rid of the conference championships, and have the first round start on that weekend. Just do it. Just do it that way. And instead of a top 25, make it a top 24. And if you're in, you're fucking in. Like,
yeah, FX.
I mean, stop doing preseason rankings, because obviously those don't mean a fucking thing. No. It just wrongly seeds a lot of teams. Wait until after the non-conference, after the third week, then drop your first rankings, top 24.
Don't tell me what to do.
Anyways, I'm off my soapbox now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I like the matchups. I'm fine with them. I get it. I just don't care, honestly. I'm more interested in what happens in a couple of games and what happens in the next round. We'll see.
The A&M game's going to be crazy.
Hey.
The A&M game's going to be solid. I hate that it's at 11 a.m. Fuckers.
It happens. I don't know why they would do something like that. But OU Bama again.
What?
Brother, I like it. Bama is not healthy, and they're not playing good football. Georgia just literally took tape off of what OU did to them in Tuscaloosa and did the same fucking thing to them in the SEC championship and beat them down even more. So they obviously cannot handle pressure. So I think BV is just going to drop fucking blitz after blitz after blitz and just make them beat them one-on-one down the field. And for some reason, man,
God, can we get something offensively?
I think
that's going to be the only problem. That I feel like that's going to be the only problem within the course of the game is they have respectfully looked worse as the season has gone on offensively. I think literally game in and game out, I think they've looked worse. There's big plays that they have to come up with every now and again to kind of create some separation, and then the defense holds it down. There was a couple of drives that were methodical and helped them at least get into field goal range. I think there's a reason why OU just had a kicker win the Lou Groza Award.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's kicking a lot of field goals.
Let's go, Tay Sandell. Let's go, baby. Woo!
kicking a lot of field goals. All right, they ain't scoring a lot of touchdowns. So they have to be able to put together drives. They have to be able to sustain it offensively. Because at the same time, Bama, this is their second time playing them, just like it's OU's second time playing them. It's going to look different. It's not going to be a rinse and repeat of the first game.
I disagree a little bit with you because I felt like the last game against LSU, I felt like the offense was humming. John Mateer just made a couple of bad throws, but this motherfucker threw for 300. I mean, the offense played well. If he doesn't throw two terrible passes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about potentially an absolute fucking blowout. But the offense in general, like for the entirety of the game, actually moved the ball, and that's the first time in a while that they've done that. So that's the only time, or the only thing I'll disagree with. Now, turnovers are a part of whether you play clean offense or not. I get that, but we went from not being able to move the fucking ball at all to at least we could move it against LSU. So if we can do that and then Mateer plays clean and avoids those disaster throws, I mean, watch out, dude.
Who would you say has a better defense between LSU and Alabama?
It's supposed to be LSU on paper, but they've been banged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably LSU, but
and another point of argument, not like I'm trying to hate, John Mateer threw the ball 38 times.
Mm-hmm. Do you know why though?
They couldn't run they've never been able to run the ball like throughout the course of the season. It's been hard for them to run the ball.
They started being able to, and then Robinson got hurt. He hurt his fucking knee. And then it went down the shitter again. So if Robinson can get healthy, I think the run game starts to kind of pick back up a little bit. But yeah, that's why, is because Robinson's hurt, so the run game disappeared again. Blaylock's not going to be able to run it between the tackles against these big ass SEC defenses, and they're not putting Taylor Tatum and Jaden Ott on the fucking field. So, which
they
refused
to put Jaden Ott on the field at this point.
Hey man, they did on the tunnel screen. He was in there, baby. He was in there. I was like, is that fucking Jaden Ott on the field? What the hell is going on?
It's almost disrespectful that you paid him $1 million to suit up and get $3 million to play about 3 plays a game. That's about how much.
I'm curious to see how it looks, just because I know LSU is not as a team. They're not as good as Bama. I don't know what it's going to look like offensively. That's the one thing that I'm like, I still think OU wins. It's just more like it's hard to beat a team twice the exact same way you beat them the first time. So forcing a shit ton of turnovers or being able to just completely stop them and shut them down for a half, I don't know if you can do that again. And if you can't, can the offense come along to win those games? Essentially, they have to be able to win the game more than just through the defense, I think, to get on a true run. And playing Bama again for the second time, it's just hard to beat a team twice. I think they can do it. I think they can get Ty Simpson scrambled, but they have to score some fucking points.
Bro, I just think like BV is undefeated in his career in rematches. So I play the odds there. It's a home game, and we beat them with a piss poor offense in Tuscaloosa. Yes, you forced turnovers and had a touchdown, all that stuff. And can you repeat that? I don't know. But it's a lot easier for Bama to run an offense at home when it's quiet than when they're in a hostile environment. And then on top of that, OU's players are sitting in the locker room just being fed all this shit about how they have no chance and how Bama outgained them and blah, 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 blah. Bama's favored, this and that. And I just think it all adds up. And I think there's going to be a massive chip on everybody's shoulders that's wearing a crimson jersey. And so that's the only reason why I'm like confident that they'll win. But I would not be surprised. Does that make sense? Like if Bama comes into Norman, finds a way to win, it'll be like it won't be like how the fuck could this happen? It would be like okay, hats off to Bama. Way to come in here and get your lick back. Like, because I do think that I do think somewhere that offense is still there. That Bama had that was lighting everybody up before the OU
It's
game. It's there
it's
somewhere. Goddamn it.
I think it's a mixture. I think OU has it somewhat offensively too. It just a lot of the times it takes them a long time to get going,
Yeah.
and it's a problem if your defense just has an off day. They haven't showed to have one, but if they have just one of those days where the other team just has them figured out and BV has a bad day, which is possible, that's a day I think that would go to Bama. But if it's a day where BV is in his groove
Yeah.
defensively, then I think it's a game in Norman. I don't think Simpson would be able to score enough points. But who knows? That's why they play the game.
Yeah. That's why it's played, baby.
That's why they play the game. Because, like I said, I would bet the OU wins. I'm just more like, man, fucking.
I think
Can
it's
the
going to
offense
be
get
like
going?
somewhere in the neighborhood of like 21-10, 17-10 OU. Like somewhere in that ballpark. Like, and when I say 21-10, it's like touchdown late kind of thing. Like, I think it's super close all fucking game. And I think it's going to be ugly, but I don't see a game where it's a shootout or a blowout either way. I just don't.
Right. I don't
Like,
either. This is need. This is not the those Bama teams that were able to just blow everybody out, and
yeah.
OU's offense's inability to be consistent causes them to not blow anybody out, which is it's fine. It is what it is.
Hey, man,
Isaiah,
and other news, speaking of OU, man, Jackson Arnold back in the portal.
I seen it, man. I seen it.
Let's bring him home.
He's
Bring him home.
Uh,
he's gonna end up at East
Miami,
Mississippi
Miami,
Community
University of Miami.
of Ohio.
They said if OU wins, man, Kalen DeBoer is probably going to go take that Michigan job.
Bro.
And
You know
perfect
how
segue.
Funny. Do you know how fucking funny it would be if that happened and then Lane Kiffin was like, all right, I'm going to Bama?
All right, but
Oh shit, that would be crazy.
I'm not feeling this this LSU job. I'm going to Bama. I'll pay y'all part of the buyout.
All right,
But
Isaiah. The segue. This is your
the
time,
segue
baby.
of all segues,
Shine, boy.
ladies and gentlemen, crazy shocker over the past week in the college football world. Head coach Sharon Moore at the University of Michigan gets caught cheating on his wife. Whole campus knew. But then his wife finally found out, fronted him out. He freaks out. Then the AD was like, oh shit, I gotta fire you. You're freaking out. Then he pulls up to his Gumar's house, apartment, threatens to kill her and himself in the middle of the fucking street, holds a knife up to his neck, gets detained on a psych hold. This might be one of the biggest bag fumbles of all time. Not only couldn't keep your illicit affair under wraps at a powerhouse university, which is known for burying allegations and known for burying violations over the course of their history. You couldn't keep that under wraps. Not only that, you get caught and fronted out and you lose your mind so fucking much. You threatened to kill yourself. You doubled this chick's salary just to keep her around. And the worst thing of all, they go through your Instagram as a 39-year-old man and find out that all you follow, you don't even follow your wife. You follow IG models and OnlyFans girls. What a fucking idiot. Throw the book at him. I hope he ends up working construction within the next 3
Wow,
years.
dude.
What a fucking idiot. First of all, not only are you an unfaithful piece of shit of a man, you failed to do the one thing that the University of Michigan is really good at. And that's sweeping shit under the rug. What a fucking moron. And putting your 3 kids through it. Fuck him. Sorry, that's all I have.
It's a hell of a
Jesus.
promo, man. That was nice. That was good. Hey, can we clip that and just put that all over Facebook?
God.
I mean,
I didn't wish death on him. I just wish he
just
just goes and works construction. You don't deserve
I
to even hold a position coaching football anywhere. Period.
I just don't understand. Like, I'm not shocked that it happened because it happens all the time. Sadly, I'm shocked that it happens all the time. Like, it happens more often than it should, where coaches are inappropriate relationships, cheating on their wives with staffers. Like, that happens way more often than it should in collegiate sports. And that to me is shocking and disappointing. Like, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not shocked because it does happen so often. Like, when that news broke, I was like, ooh, and immediately knew something fishy was up because, it was more than just having a inappropriate relationship with a staffer. Like,
Way
the way
more.
the way that shit popped off and how fast it escalated, I was like, okay, there's some shit to this. It just, I don't know. It's sad. It's a sad situation for his family. But, like Isaiah said, don't be a piece of shit. Like, it's really not that hard when you are doing like what most people would consider one of the jobs of a lifetime. It's not that fucking hard to resist sexual temptation. Like, it's really
Cameron,
not.
put the glasses on. Finish it off with the glasses. It's going full on glasses red,
Oh, is that
baby.
what we're doing?
Put on the pitties.
All right, the glasses are on. Sharon Moore needs to stop being such a fucking piece of shit,
Not only that,
What a fucking
this
toad.
man, he forced that girl into a smushmorshman at the smushmorshman clinic, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't.
How-
I just.
What? How do you sit there and do that to your children? You have a prestigious position at the University of Michigan.
Bro, when the mic cuts, the promo's getting fucking real.
And not only that, I'm not trying to get too political on this or nothing like that, but as a black man holding that position at that university, you fucked up so bad. You damn it. All right, I'm done. Sorry. That's all I have. I'm done.
Damn it! And I'm over here trying to get a prize picks lineup in while you're ranting, and I can't. But no, good. I mean, talk about a bad day. My guy,
No shit, bro. His life is ruined in 24 hours.
Yeah, bro. My bad day is whenever
Rough
my alarm
24.
don't go off.
Like,
or,
it
Yeah.
went from you're smashing out the pretty attractive white girl while holding a big job at University of Michigan to you're out of a job, so your career is definitely in jeopardy. And then, like Isaiah said, bro, you can't handle shit so poorly that you then decide to ruin your whole fucking life. Like, that's crazy to me.
He pulled the ultimate, like, coward thing, in my opinion. I don't know the man. I'm sure he's been through some shit in his day. But you go to, like I said, shout out to The Sopranos and every other Italian mob movie. You go to your Gumar's house and threaten to kill yourself and her.
Bro, not only that, but this mother of all the things he could have grabbed, this motherfucker grabbed a butter knife. You know how much he would have had to hack and slice to kill himself?
You know
with a
the
butter knife?
strength?
Bro!
The strength? It would have been
Butter
like
knife.
You got to
You
go
would've-
up under the ribs.
you the force, the
Bro, can
pounds
that even-
per
can
square
that even-
inch you gotta.
I mean, it's so
use.
rounded off. Can that even penetrate on a stab? Like, how hard would you have to fucking stab?
It's almost
just to-
like
just to
stabbing
break
yourself
skin?
with a
I mean, he was in
flathead
He was
screwdriver.
spazzing too, so I mean, he may have that adrenaline kick. Maybe he could get it up through.
Motherfucker didn't even grab a steak knife.
Hey, bro, he's trying to grab whatever he got.
Bro,
No
I
hunting
just
knife.
That's a bad
He
thing.
didn't even want to pull a
Listen.
blammer. You wanted a slow and painful death by grabbing a butter knife.
Prize Picks
Oh
just
shit.
screwed me. It wouldn't let me put a parlay, so we're gonna have some good football today. Yeah, I mean, it just ruined your life for some snow bunny. And
Well, his wife is also of Caucasian ethnicity, so it wasn't even like, you know what I mean. Like he wanted like a younger version of his wife, which is incredibly fucked up and incredibly disrespectful. And you don't do shit like that unless you're in the position that he's in of power and influence and control. And this girl
the fact-
literally was like, "Oh, go ahead."
The fact that he gave this girl a $50,000 raise to her salary 3 years ago to keep this shit down low is like how. My question is just for you guys, if you're running an organization and you see somebody's hired in at $40,000 a year,
This is the AD's
and
fault.
and after 1 year, that the person that runs the salaries pushes a raise of over double what she makes.
I'm looking at
How
the
do you not
books like,
question that, bro? Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch doing that deserves double her salary?
I think we all know.
How
what
do you
she was
not
doing.
question that? Like, that's institutional control, my opinion. But I know damn well if I hire somebody to do a job for $20 and then their boss comes back and is like, you know what? I think we need to raise this guy to 80. I'm gonna be like, for fucking what? Like, that's
Conversation
fucking crazy.
was never had, or if that conversation was had, it was off the record. And the AD, because the athletic director is the one that should be privy to that sort of information. So whatever psyop, whatever the hell happened for them to bury 50 grand per year,
Yeah.
he's not a good athletic director, or he was complicit in knowing what was going on, which is why he should be fired also.
bro, we're in a spot now to people that keep doing stuff like that. It's just a matter of time. I'm surprised, especially when you have a position of power. Bro, your job is to stay as clean as possible. You have to. Because if you don't, it's coming out. And whenever it does, especially around the time that Diddy doc dropped, it's over with for you.
Bro.
It's over with. I'm trying to think.
You
of who
know
had
some shit's going down.
Well, I was about to say, I'm trying to figure out who had a worse last week. I mean, him or Diddy.
Or Joe Pa. You can say Joe Pa.
I mean, maybe. But, I mean, homie.
Oh, you're talking about
locked
this
up.
week in
Yeah,
real
this
life.
past
like right
week.
now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm comparing it a fall from grace from a college football coach. It's got to be Joe Pa.
I'm comparing him
But
to
what's
Diddy.
crazy, but what's even more crazy is Joe Pa was there for like 50
96
fucking
years.
Yeah.
Joe Pa was there so long that before the Steelers hired Chuck Noll, they almost hired Joe Pa to be the Steelers head coach in like 68.
Bro, Joe
Well,
Pa
crazy.
was the Diddy of college football because that shit that happened that they got nailed on was going on for like 30 fucking years.
What
with
makes
Sandusky.
it worse?
Right.
What makes it worse is Joe Pa didn't participate. He just knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
It was
he didn't
like-
shut
it was
it
like-
down.
It was like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to coach a football team.
That shit was crazy. I remember as all of that stuff was going down and Sandusky had that interview that I thought him and his PR team, they're crazy for that, but I guess they thought this was just going to resonate. And he was like, I can't even walk my dog. so the fuck what?
Fuck
Don't nobody
what?
care. Yeah. Set your ass back in that house and put that ankle bracelet on and sit down and watch TV.
Let your dog out in the backyard, okay?
Let somebody
Fuck a
else walk your dog.
You better
Open
just
the
give
door
that
and tell
dog
that
up.
dog to go.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't
Oh.
deserve this life I'm going to give you anymore. You need a new one.
I can't believe it. I can't even walk my dog
know what?
anymore.
If we're being honest, man, fuck that dog. It's guilty too. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
facts.
That dog knew about it.
Yeah.
He knew something.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing. He didn't
Didn't say
bark not
nothing.
once.
Yeah. I watched Lassie when I was little, and Lassie told everything. So
Lassie was like, she,
Yep. Yeah,
they're in the
you had
river.
your chance. You had your chance.
They're in
You
the
just
creek.
didn't.
Go get
You
them.
fumbled. You fumbled. You were spoiled there the whole time and missed your chance.
Oh
Missed your
shit!
chance. Isaiah,
My apologies for the rant, gentlemen. I
No, it was
I get
good.
fired
It was
no,
up.
big
it was a
time.
good rant. It
That
was a
kinda
good rant. It was a
big time.
good rant. You all right. You all right.
So
all
I put
right.
on the shades.
Isaiah,
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know, man, that no matter what happens, like
We're
we
still
still
friends.
cool. Yeah.
We're still,
But
yeah.
we finna fuck y'all up, and we finna
Okay.
we finna
What?
get two. This is it for
What?
two. This is it. It's over with. It's over. We coming to.
You
No, actually,
know
y'all
what?
coming to Miami. Y'all coming to Miami. And
You
it's
know what I
over
just
with.
noticed? I just noticed this goddamn picture too is cross-eyed. I just noticed.
You
Oh,
just
he
now
finna
noticed
be
that?
cross-eyed.
Yeah.
He finna be. Yeah.
Because I was
That's
fixing to talk.
why I mentioned-
I was fixing to talk shit to Marlon about that's that look that Tua is fixing to have right before he throws his 4 touchdown pass today.
Yeah.
But then I noticed it's cross-eyed. That's
Bro,
terrible.
they punctured my dog's lung. They punctured TJ's lung, and if it partially collapsed, he's not playing on Monday. But guess what, Isaiah? It don't even matter. It don't matter because we are fixing to blow y'all up. H-Hand, this is gonna be his worst game in weeks, Isaiah. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling
Are
you.
you talking about the retirement home of a D tackle that you have?
Nah, the rookie who's playing is finna get in
You-
y'all ass.
you-
Just watch. Just watch.
You talking about that washed up corner that we gave y'all for pennies on the dollar?
He don't
Talk
play
about that?
corner no more.
You talking about that one corner that can't play a clean game without getting 5 PIs?
Well, it doesn't matter because your quarterback don't throw the ball down the field.
You talking about that one quarterback that has a broken wrist and has anger management issues? Talking about him?
Nah, I'm talking about the guy who thinks that he's Scarface whenever he's calling plays, but he's only like 5'3" with curly hair that nobody even fucks likes. I don't know what I said there. But
Are you talking about the King of Miami? You talking about Mike McDaniel?
no,
The cocaine coach?
The king of
the cocaine
Miami is
coach?
Colby Covington. I don't know what we're doing here, but like
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a part of me that has Jalen Waddle in my lineup.
I don't know
And
why.
I don't know if I should start him or your
Nope.
boy Jalen Warren.
You shouldn't
Because
start
his-
Jalen Warren because we finna cook y'all. Cook y'all, Isaiah. That little run y'all had when y'all thought it was all fun and sweet, that's just over
right
with.
now.
It's
What are
over
we
with.
right now?
It's
We're-
over with. It's over with. Now y'all can get ready for the draft. It's over with. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
guys
sorry.
can start preparing for life with a new coach and a new quarterback.
Yeah, go ahead. Like y'all, you might as well. Kyler will be there next year. McDaniel, he'll still be there, but it's gonna be the same stuff, Isaiah. And I'm sorry, bro. Like it's gonna be cold outside. Tua is playing.
Hey,
We
it was
just
cold
come off
last
a
week
big
in New
win,
York, and Tua
and
went out
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
and
but
did his
it was
thing.
the
and we hung
the
34 against the boys.
Jets.
Man.
The Jets.
Can Aaron Rodgers execute against a lackluster secondary?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, he can't.
Listen,
He's fixing
He
to
had
cook
3 big plays last week. Tree up. That's it. And then every other time
He's not gonna have to do shit. He can check it down. Y'all don't want to come up and tackle no way.
y'all almost fumbled that game because he can't complete a
Why
pass.
you think Minka is in Miami?
Because he's
Listen,
a better player than
give me-
Jalen Ramsey.
Well, when
That's why.
Aaron
Give me
starts
the-
throwing bombs galore, I don't want to hear it.
Give me the Dolphins.
Fuck you
because
too.
because the Steelers are supposed to win this game, and it never happens when they're supposed to win.
No, this is a game. I'm telling y'all, I'm not a biased Steelers fan. I am a realist Steelers fan. This is a game that the Steelers win. What happens is this is how this is written out. The Steelers beat Baltimore. What do y'all remember? What was the last thing I said last
You called it. You called it.
Guaranteed. Because
You
that's what
called
we
it.
do. That's what we do. We win those games. We beat Lamar's only won 3 games against the Steelers. That's crazy. But the Steelers win this game, and then we go to Detroit, and Detroit beats the absolute shit out of us. The Browns may scare us, and then we finish with the Ravens. But Isaiah, I'm bro, Dan Marino's not coming back through that door. We finna bust y'all ass.
First of all, you will not say any disrespectful words towards Dan Marino in my presence. Okay.
What about Chad Pennington?
No, him neither. Only because of the voice. That's the only thing that saves him. Okay. And goddamn it, he was throwing bombs to Randy Moss. Okay, he's earned my respect. Okay, but one thing you not finna do is you not finna talk about my quarterback like that. Okay.
Don't you talk about Tua like that, Marlon.
Here's the thing.
You don't even care about Tua.
Yeah, no, I don't. Here's the thing. Here's the scoop, and I'm going to tell you right now.
What?
You guys started the game.
What?
Very good.
What?
Looked great on offense.
What?
Looked great on defense.
What?
Then you let the Chicago Bears come back in the football game.
What?
You almost lost.
What?
Big L.
What?
Still a good win.
What?
So I'm going to tell you right now, that ain't going to happen. That ain't
you
going to
talking
happen.
about us? We didn't even play Chicago last week. See, you didn't fuck the whole.
Oh, it was
promo
2
up.
weeks.
Man,
Was it
and
2
they
weeks
beat
ago?
us. Yeah, and they smashed us, and they was booing Tomlin. Or no.
Who was
like
it last week? Who was
the
it last
Ravens.
week?
Baltimore.
The Ravens.
Baltimore.
Was it Baltimore? Oh, man,
Yeah,
my bad.
see? Yeah, I told you.
Sorry.
That's what. Yeah, I cut that promo short. What?
My fault.
Either way.
Oh, no, yeah. What? No, it was
What
the
you
same
think is gonna
thing
happen?
last week. You almost fumbled the fucking game. That's what
How did we
happened
almost
last
fumbled
week.
the fucking game? We was fucking them up
Until
until
they started to
it
come
was
back
no. That
little
was a
bit.
catch. I'm not finna lie to y'all. That was a catch. Y'all, if you
He said that was a catch.
That's a
bro.
catch.
You
bro.
talking about likely?
Yeah, that's a catch.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it. And like, no disrespect, I understand what it feels like as a fan to see my favorite team get hoed by some stupid ass call where the refs don't know what they're talking about. But I thought that once after the Jesse Jane rule went into effect, that once you establish possession and the ball is past the goal line, it does not matter the action of going to the ground or anything like that. Thus, meaning when you catch the ball in the end zone, why the fuck do you have to make a football move? It's
You
over.
don't.
Once you establish position in the end zone, that's it. The play is over. You can't make a football move because the play literally ends once you establish possession there. The play is over. So
There's been plenty of times that we've witnessed somebody catch a ball inbounds in the end zone, and then immediately the corner goes to swipe at it and knocks the ball out. And what do they still do? I think the only thing where it might have looked iffy is because it was so simultaneous with the catch. But at the same time, he took 3 fucking
he
steps.
didn't get the third step
after the
down.
catch.
He didn't get the third step down before it got knocked away. But see, in my head, I was like, him knocking the ball out would have mattered, in my opinion, on his way down. If he was on his way to the ground, yes. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, that doesn't make sense. But whatever. I mean, I'm gonna take the call. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna need a call like that to bust y'all motherfucking ass. We finna hang 50 on y'all. We finna hang 50 on y'all, Isaiah. 50. 50. 50. We finna hang 50 on y'all.
Y'all can't even run the ball.
We're fixing to run the ball. You just keep watching. We finna run the
Shout
ball.
out to
A buck 40.
to pivot. Shout out to the Jags right now, man.
Hey, there we go. There it is. Let's talk about some real winners.
Some
God
real
damn it.
winners. Yeah. That's
I
a good team
want
right there.
winners.
Too bad y'all's quarterback is ass still, but I mean, y'all are a really good, solid team.
You know what's crazy is last week.
No, don't try to talk him up. He's ass.
Okay, my bad. That's my bad. You know what?
He said no.
I've been shitting on him since Houston,
said
and
no.
he's played really well. So I'm just gonna keep shitting on him.
No, if he, yeah, I was gonna say. See, I just saved you. No, in my opinion, honestly, if he starts playing better, maybe I'll finally crack the code, like you said, either last week or the week before, with Jacoby Myers coming over. He has somebody that can catch the ball. So
And Brenton Strange came back, and he has good rapport with him. But like, I think more than anything, it unlocked the offense in a way where Brian Thomas Jr. can go back to what made him so good last year, and that's just running down the fucking field, deep
she did that
patterns.
shit earlier.
You know, it's crazy that the motherfucker would catch a ball. We wouldn't be having these conversations, but he has like fucking 14 drops. It's ridiculous. It's sickening. It's sickening.
Sickening. that you guys would sit there.
Hey man, but we about to get this dub and hit them 10 wins early, so I can talk shit to everybody because fuck everybody.
And you're gonna win the division, more than likely.
Yeah.
Y'all and
Yeah.
you guys in Houston.
If we win today, we clinch. I think.
Who do y'all play? Houston.
Like clinch the playoffs, not the division.
Oh, bet.
We've already played Houston twice. We're 1-1 with them, and then we still have Tennessee one more time and Indy one more time.
Okay. I think y'all be fine. Y'all are one of those teams where look out if Trevor can start playing better consistently.
Yeah.
If he can start playing more consistently, or y'all's offense can be more consistent, I think y'all are good. What team has shocked y'all, good or bad this year? I mean, there's a lot of good ways you can go about it. Like, I think the Ravens being as bad as they are, or the Chiefs being as bad as they are, those could definitely be viewed as shocking. And Cameron, he made his call weeks ago.
Yeah.
That
That's
the
why
Chiefs were done.
Chiefs don't shock me.
Yeah,
Dynasty's over. Fuck everybody that's a Chiefs fan.
Hey, damn.
We went ahead and put them out their misery early in the season. Not even worried about it. I'll tell you who shocked me a little bit.
Yeah.
On the positive side, there are two teams. Well, actually, I'm gonna go three teams. The Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm hella surprised. Like I think everybody kinda
exceeded
agreed
my
that
expectations.
Yes.
they were going to be good.
Yes.
But
I
not
thought they would be
best in
about
the AFC.
500.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought they
I
were
was thinking
gonna
a
be
little
year
above.
away. Yeah, I thought they were
Yeah.
a wide receiver and a pass rush away.
But they're pretty solid, man. And then
We beat them.
the fucking Broncos surprised me. Y'all know. I'll draw back to it. I wasn't very high on Bo Nix. I thought he'd have a sophomore slump, bro. Even if he's not playing as good as last year, that defense is pretty fucking good.
You know
Like
know what that situation reminds me of, like dead ass?
What?
2005 Pittsburgh. Their team is
Yeah.
built just like that, where Ben came back his second year. It did not look as good as it did that first year. And
We should start a BTJ, baby.
I can't start nobody. This shit is over with. I won 4 games. But yeah, that's who they remind me of. That defense is really good too.
Pittsburgh has surprised me in a negative way. I thought they would be way better than they are.
Because
Like,
of Aaron Rodgers?
not just no. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is to me is a massive upgrade from what they had. I don't give a shit how
And
old
Mason Rudolph?
No,
But-
he's talking about
Justin
Russ.
Fields
Right,
and Russell
right
Wilson?
now, through their 11 games, Rodgers' numbers for his 11 games with the Steelers versus Russ's, their numbers are almost identical.
Yeah. But, I thought, getting Rodgers, I thought, I was trying to give Rodgers the benefit of the doubt because I don't feel like anybody goes into the Meadowlands and, that the Jets organization is a fucking dumpster fire. So I was giving him a pass for that and thought, in Pittsburgh, he's going to have a good defense.
My fault.
And he's going to have DK Metcalf. I thought, okay, this offense might go. And then they signed all them fucking people on defense. I was like, okay, yeah, this defense is going to be legit. And all they've done is get fucking toasted by people
They're just
until last week.
They're the problem with the Steelers, and this is who they truly are. They are very inconsistent. It's due because of the age. The guys that they signed are older. So they're inconsistent. Is what it is. I also think I don't think DK Metcalf was truly a number one.
Yeah,
They gave him.
He's just big.
Yeah. I don't think he's a. I
Well,
don't
he
think
was the number 2 when he was in college behind AJ Brown.
Yeah. Well, he was a one kind of in Seattle, but I mean, they moved off of him for JSN. There's a reason for that. So I didn't think that their offense would be that good anyways.
Touchdown, Brian Thomas.
Fuck off.
I told you, man.
Hey, let's go, Trevor.
Hey,
Lawrence.
stop!
Shouts out.
Hey,
Shouts
stop cutting him off mid sentence.
Sorry, my
out.
Okay,
No, you're
my
good.
bad.
No,
all
Shouts
right.
out. Shouts
I'm
out,
just,
Trevor.
you know what? Marlon's been frying me for like a month and a half now over this Brian Thomas dilemma. That
Yeah, I
apparently
wouldn't
I
have
held
played a
Marlon
game
at
with him no
gunpoint.
more. Yeah. But
but here he comes. That's all I'm saying. Here he comes. Just better
it's
late
cool.
than
It's
never,
just late.
you know?
Yeah, it's just late. Yeah, maybe next year start at the fucking beginning of the season, but we'll see.
I'm not drafting his punk ass next year. I don't give a
I
fuck.
will never draft a
Yeah,
Jag
that-
again.
That almost killed my team in the other league.
Yeah. I don't like it. But yeah, like I said, did you look at the Steelers offseason acquisitions and think that they were going to be better than they were last year? And
No.
if so, like tremendously or just like kind of.
No, I think they put themselves in a position to get more of the same, if that makes sense. It's like
Fucking Collins.
you drafted and you signed who you signed to make sure that you have the same stability that you had the season prior. That's how I felt about it, especially with some of the pieces that they lost. Quarterback play was a big question mark. I didn't think whenever they signed Aaron Rodgers that it was going to put them in a position to just like take off. You know,
Same.
it looked different game to game because Father Time is undefeated and he does not have youth on his side. I think it was almost dead even in the sense of Jalen for Minka because now throughout the course of the season, the one thing that I hated that was a part of that trade was losing Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith is
Ass.
an afterthought in that offense. Even though they still prioritize using the tight end, he's not the tight end that they use. They use Darnell Washington more than any other tight end.
By the
in that
way,
offense.
we never got to talk about this, but dude, Darnell Washington, that catch and run a few weeks back, Jesus fucking Christ.
Good.
Yeah.
He was just mowing people down.
You want to know what my frustration? This is my biggest frustration with the Pittsburgh Steelers is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They continue to do things with skill positions year in and year out. Oh, we have George Pickens. We don't like him. Let's bring in DK Metcalf. Oh, let's continue to build the offensive line. We like Jalen Warren. Maybe he's not the big wide receiver or running back name. That's fine. We're going to play through our defense. And that would be all fine if they would just make a young quarterback acquisition and stop going from quarterback to quarterback. Because you know how long it's been since a Steelers quarterback has played and started week 1 year and then the next year? It's been since Ben. So we're bringing in new quarterbacks, new coordinators, and everybody's having to learn a new system and work together. It's just not good. So until they actually find somebody that they can build off of next year, I continue to think that it's going to look the way that it has. Some games it looks good, and then for 3 straight games it'll look horrible. Then it'll look good. I remember last year the Steelers started to show issues offensively, and they then went to Cincinnati or Cleveland, and they had a big game, and Russ played good. It was the Cleveland game without George, and Russ played good. And everyone was like, man, the offense is finally back. And if the offense is just back right now, I think they can make a run. And then they played an actual good defense, which was Philly, horrible. And then the defense got broken down, and then Philly just ran the ball all over them. So I think their offense is still around that same 6-7. And yeah, nothing moves me as a Steelers fan. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this team makes strides. I hope Rodgers continues to hit that motherfucking discount double check and keep doing his thing.
When he hit that shit last week, I said, "Oh my god, that's a blast from the past." He was fired up about hitting that shit too.
Yeah. And it's a big time. Yeah, and it was a big time.
He said, "Boom!"
Yeah, boom, boom, fucking back, man. It's one of those where I think that Baltimore. I think Baltimore is just a lot more in shambles than the Steelers, and Lamar has always struggled against Mike Tomlin. Lamar is one of those quarterbacks that he doesn't work against Tomlin's defense because he struggles against zone coverage. So, but I mean, in any other teams, I see Shadur. I don't know if he's on the field. Is he on the field yet?
By the way, man, can we give him his fucking flowers now?
Hey, man, give him his flowers, bro. Give him his flowers.
They're buried on the 3-yard line right now.
He's played extremely well, and fuck Kevin Stefanski for pulling him out with the game on line. That's so ass, bro.
It is crazy.
At the way he played last week, man, give him a chance to go win you the fucking game, you puss.
There's a reason they're the Browns.
He said puss. Well, I don't know if you were on yet, but there's a conspiracy about Shaduki not getting his Shadu, and that is because
that's a skip, baby.
Deion Sanders back in the day when he was playing baseball, had beef with this certain reporter for the Atlanta News. Cameron's not even paying attention.
I'm listening.
Okay,
He had beef
so
with the
basically,
reporter with the Atlanta News.
so
Damn, can a
and
brother watch his team play?
that's a catch. But that beef led Dion into dumping water on this reporter. Flash forward 30 years later, that reporter's granddaughter is Kevin Stefanski's wife.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So, generational beef between the
Got him.
Sanders.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
Sorry.
just generational beef is happening right now. So, I think that's why Shaduki is getting his Shadudu.
Well, I do think like I understand it. It's the season's over, so there's no reason to like rush anything right now. Because you're gonna fuck your
pull
draft
him?
pick up. I'm not saying like fuck with him. I'm just saying I still think they're a few pieces away. I think they need a better receiver.
I think
Jerry
like,
Jeudy's
my
not that guy.
irritation with the whole thing is it's because of a buildup. Because Shador should have been starting the whole fucking year, bro. He is a more NFL caliber kind of quarterback than Gabriel is. The definition of a system guy, in my opinion, a great college quarterback.
Yep.
But he doesn't. I don't feel like he has
he translate to the NFL.
it. Yeah, for the NFL, and I think Shador does. Shador can throw a touch. He can zip it. Like his pocket awareness is good. His only knack is sometimes he holds the ball too fucking long. But if you can teach him to rip it when he sees something open instead of holding it and trying to go for the home run, like if you can get him to do that, great. And I feel like he's done a good job of that the last couple weeks. I don't know, man. I know why people
right.
are sour on Shador, but I've always had a problem with that since day one podcast. Like him falling that far in the draft just pissed me off because he was a good college quarterback. Like he was great in college.
I understood a few rounds. I didn't understand going as far as he did. I do also understand that like him and Dion in the back were saying like there were other opportunities for them to be taken and they decided against it. Like Baltimore wanted to take him. He didn't want to back up Lamar. So I get it. I just don't. I want to see how good he's going to be consistently. I've seen him play good. I think in my opinion, he's better than Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel's throwing the ball 7 yards down the field.
He's put them in a position to compete against the teams that they're playing at the moment. Yes.
Yes. Dylan Gabriel was not able to do that. A lot of people wanted Dylan Gabriel because they just hate Shador and they hate Prime. Yeah. I'm indifferent. I don't even give a fuck. Like I said, if he's good, he's good. If he's not, he's not. I hope he's good.
It's crazy to me because I am a DG. I'm a DG guy, man. I was upset that OU let him walk to fucking Oregon because I felt like OU was as good as OU was that 1 year because of Dylan Gabriel. Like what he could do and his toughness. Like I felt like the offense rallied behind Dylan Gabriel's toughness. His last year at OU. But I don't think he's a better quarterback than Shador Sanders. Like nothing about tape, nothing about measurables screams Dylan Gabriel's better than Shador. I mean, that's just my opinion. I feel like
they both went to the right team because the Cleveland Browns are a fucking terrible organization. So they went to the right place. Whether one of them gets traded and truly has an opportunity somewhere else or not, because you still got to think they have a lot of money still tied up in Massage Watson. So
if you put Shador Sanders on Minnesota or Atlanta, both of those teams are better, my opinion.
I don't know about Atlanta. I think
let me back up. Penix is good. I'm thinking Atlanta now with Kirk Cousins. Which, by the way, shout out to Kirk
Cousins. Got that dub. Kyle Pitts.
Brother, in prime time. That has been the Achilles heel of Kirko.
Yeah, of Kirk.
He was probably going crazy on the plane back home.
He was.
Kyle fucking Pitts. We didn't even talk about that masterful performance. Isaiah felt really good about it.
I bet he did.
I feel like Kyle Pitts is he can now retire from the league. He's like Thanos. Like his work here is done. He could rest now. Let him rest.
Facts.
Could you imagine how he felt in that locker room afterwards? Being like, man, I've been telling these motherfuckers for like 5 years, bro. I can do this shit. They just gotta give me the ball.
His third touchdown.
I'm really
Not a
like
fucking
that.
touchdown.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that was
Nah, I'm not. I would not have called that a touchdown.
bro. And the way that they kept slow mo and this man's cheek hit the ground was too much. Okay, they zoomed in on his ass cheek like 5 times. Like,
That's crazy.
we
Get a
don't
shot
know
of
if
the
it
glute.
hit.
Get a
Yeah.
shot of the glute right here.
Look, the bum hits, but we can't tell if the elbow hit before the bum. I'm like, dude, y'all spent like 10 minutes zooming in on this man.
Oh, I gotta turn to that game. Sorry. My dog is starting today.
Your dog.
Who's the dog? Who's your dog?
Kenny Pickett, baby. What you talking about? Kenny Pickett.
Kenny
Oh,
fucking
hey, does
Pickett.
Carolina take over the division lead today, fellas?
He's
Who did they
driving.
play?
No, he's really not.
Does he
but-
get this
Who is Carolina
Does he
playing?
get this first half?
Let's go.
Oh,
don't
Carolina plays New Orleans.
Oh,
That should be a dub. That should be a dub.
Hey,
Tyler Shuck is figuring it out.
he's playing decent. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, man, he's defying all odds, but he's looking solid. He's looking solid.
Uh-oh.
Based on how his combine went, yeah, he's defying a lot of odds, though, for real.
It's going to come back for holding, but
No,
bro,
I'm
T-Law
not-
just
Oh, that was
scrambled
the
his fucking
Tyler
ass off.
Lockett, baby. Come on,
I
Kenny.
forgot that Tyler Lockett.
Come on,
was in that
Kenny.
team.
Oh, bro, you check that bitch now. It was the Brock Bowers.
Bro,
though.
T-Law just had the scramble of a lifetime just now for a touchdown.
Do you guys think that Phillip Rivers is going to be able to?
No.
Okay.
He is going to go out there and throw for about 124
Who is that?
yards. One touchdown.
He's going to go out there looking like Sorensen from Kentucky back in the day.
Oh,
Oh.
Fat, bro.
the hefty lefty,
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Jared
Oh,
Lorenzen.
shit.
oh.
Or yeah, I said Sorensen, Lorenzen. You know who I'm
R.I.P.
glad you
Man,
knew
he
I
passed
meant.
away. But yeah, somebody said that
Okay,
playable-
Kenny.
he's a playable character in Mad now, and they got him fat as hell in there. I was like, damn, dude, you can't even give him no credit. Somebody was like, man, he's gonna bring all his kids with him. That's gonna be the entire family section of the stadium.
Oh, dude, I feel like a dumbass.
Can't wait to see the
Olsen is
Bolo post
Greg
game.
Olsen is the Raiders
Color
offensive
commentary?
coordinator. I thought it was the tight end Greg Olsen.
Oh, you thought it was third leg, Greg?
Yeah.
No,
Easy.
Greg with the third leg.
Easy.
Bro, that's what he
Whoa.
called himself.
Oh,
That's what he called
whoa.
himself in the rap
Oh,
song.
Kenny scrambles! First down, baby!
Marlon, I'm gonna need you to calm down. We're in the middle of a podcast, okay?
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Kenny, yeah.
By the
Kenny,
way,
bro.
I'm loving this pop culture takeover of first down sellies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I might
think
watch
those are
that
better
shit
than the
for 20
touchdown
minutes.
sellies now, bro.
Oh yeah,
See, and the cool thing
Hey,
is
what
this
what
is what
this
baseball
one?
should do.
Where does that come from?
yeah.
That one's a popular one right now. This
That
touchdown
Stephon
sellie.
Diggs.
Yeah. That's
Where the
did it.
fuck did that come from? It just somebody just did it.
the hood.
They do this.
I ain't-
They got rid
Well,
of the
you
nose
can't- yeah, you
wipe.
can't-
CD
So-
can't do the nose wipe anymore. Yeah, they go like this.
Bro,
I saw a dude that literally came up with like 15 different ones, and I watched it like a million times.
Facts. Same.
That's,
I like-
that's what
some
they should
people
do
are-
with baseball for base hits, though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that's probably next for baseball. It should be, anyways.
I don't remember who it was. It might be Abdul Carter. But somebody on the Giants, man, their sack celebration is Spider-Man. It's pretty fucking dope.
Oh, that's Brian
I
Burns.
fuck with it.
Yeah,
I
Brian
fuck
Burns.
with it pretty
Brian
hard.
Burns.
Oh, Kenny.
I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope as hell.
Oh my God, Brock, catch the ball!
Hey, man,
The
listen,
Rock
we're gonna-
can't catch the ball.
We're gonna pivot for a moment because I gotta give a shout out to Isaiah and his boys, man. His boys last night. That motherfucking Wemby was frying the fuck out of Oklahoma City, bro.
Bro,
They
Hart
had
could
no
not guard
fucking-
him.
Bro, no
He-
fucking answer for Wemby.
Bro, they broke down the first half and like the efficiency
Before-
rating with him on
Bro.
and off the court.
Before Wemby stepped on the court, -20. I think they were -23.
The moment his fucking
He
foot
played
touched the
fucking
floor, plus 25. Plus
He
25
played
immediately.
5 fucking minutes in the first half. and brought them
Get the
back
fuck
from
off.
23 down. Oklahoma City was in fucking shambles as soon as he stepped on the court. It was crazy.
I will say throughout the course of that game, watching it, just to do a quick little pivot, they did not have a good shooting night. I feel like what made them successful in the first and second quarter was making sure that they were moving the ball and attacking when they needed to attack. They got away from that pretty fucking quick. The wheels started to kind of fall off, and at the start of the second half, it did not get any better. The
I'll tell
only
you what
one that
fucking
was
happened.
okay. Tell me, Wemby.
I'll tell you what fucking happened.
Just
It wasn't
say
just Wemby, but
Say his name.
did you
Say his
see
name.
Wemby, man? But did you see the rest of the team the moment he
Yeah.
got on the court? Confidence. Remember what I was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
You remember what I was talking about earlier?
Yeah, it's about driving.
When
It's
Wemby
about
stepped on, when Wemby
You
stepped
got,
on
you
the
gotta
court, bro,
believe.
the rest of the squad was like, "Oh yeah, we can fuck
Full
Oklahoma City."
hearts, clear eyes.
because
Kate lose.
bro, people like Dylan Harper started balling out. I'm like, okay, like
Well,
they were killing,
the
man.
thing-
Devin Vassell was started to
bro,
cook.
he
I'm
was
like,
he,
okay.
he was getting buckets in the first quarter.
Bro.
The thing about watching that game with my Spurs, okay, is they have youth on their side, but also they have very quick athletic guards that if they get their jumper and they start hitting, they're a dangerous team. Not to mention the fact that Wemby is not even a part of that equation. Like Luke Cornett, that's a body. They just put him out there for a little bit, whatever. But you got to think they've been able to consistently win. They beat the Lakers without Wemby.
That's why, like,
You waiting for smoke?
They beat the Lakers without Wemby.
You ain't gonna do it again.
I got a buddy at work that is a big Thunder fan, and we were talking about challenges to the Thunder, bro. And he was like, "You're not worried about Minnesota?" And I'm like, "No, Ant whines too much about SGA getting calls." And then like Houston can worry me if they find an actual point guard. But I was like, bro, San Antonio scares me because if they get their shit together and Wemby comes back healthy, they match up really well with Oklahoma City, like across the board. They might be like a year away, but I mean, we all said that about the Thunder too, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
No, I really do think that they're a year away. I think if they make the playoffs, they get bounced in like the second round due to health reasons or something like that because they're incredibly young. Can't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Yeah, they'll get to the
Wow.
first. They'll get to the second round, and the Lakers is gonna bust their ass.
With a little retirement home.
Yeah, with a
Or
retirement home.
with or with
ball.
or with White Boy Boogie. Is it going to be the White Boy Boogie that's going
I
to
hope,
send the
bro.
Spurs home?
I hope. I really do. I want him to make y'all dance.
See, and that's the problem. I think we talked about it. The moment Labubu got back in the Legay game, Lakers don't look the same. Y'all were on a tear, and then he started playing again, and
Labubu.
the wheels started to fall off a little bit.
I do
I
think,
think from
man,
an efficiency
there was
standpoint,
there was a different level of excitement
energy. Yeah.
before LeBron got back.
He's a
gonna throw
cancer.
that.
He's a cancer.
Damn, Skip Bayless.
No,
My turn.
LeBron James. Let's talk about it. No, I'm just playing. I think that definitely if I were him, bro, give me about 8 minutes a game. I don't need no more. Let the young bulls cook. Let the white boys boogie. And if y'all need me to be a player coach, I'll go out there and start the offense. But outside of that, and that's only if Luka is hurt. That's where his efficiency can go up. If Luka's hurt, because he can play well with Austin, and I think he could play well with Jake LaRavia as well. But outside of that, no. we're seeing the changing of the guard, Marlon. This is Luka's team, and LeBron needs to get the fuck out of the way.
I know. You dig?
Sorry.
I know. Well, all I'm saying is I know, right? But what I will also say is this is just a way for us to pay tribute to the basketball gods before LeBron retires, so that whenever we do go forward with Luka and Austin, we bless.
I think LA should call Cleveland and offer LeBron and 5 draft picks for Donovan Mitchell.
Straight across. Why? But why would you
I'm
need Spider? I don't think
good.
you need him. I don't think you need him. Quite frankly,
Because I feel like they need to get rid of LeBron, and the only team that's going to take LeBron is probably Cleveland, but they're not going to take him without picks. And if they're going to give up picks, they need to get somebody.
Send him to Sacramento.
Yeah, right.
Send him to the Clips. Just
Fellas,
move him across the
Jets,
street.
the
Nobody's
Jets
trading
just
for
ran
him.
the ball down our fucking throat for 80 yards.
Good.
Like
Nobody's-
play after play after play.
Nobody's nobody is going to pay for LeBron. And then, gents, before we part, Cameron was asking because we had that convo about the Thunder last week. Cam said he's been hearing motherfuckers say that this Warriors team is similar to the 2016 Warriors team.
No,
And,
this Thunder
you meant the
team.
Thunder,
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I wrote it as Warriors. I was at work under
Close,
pressure.
close enough.
Anyways,
Close enough.
so the
comparing
2016
wins.
Thunder team, which Thunder team was that?
That
that
was
KD's
the
last year?
year. That was the
KD
3-2
Russ.
year.
That was
3-2.
That was Game 6 Clay year.
Ooh,
So that was pre KD. That was when the Warriors won their 73 games,
They were up 3-1.
and Steph became the first ever unanimous MVP that year.
okay, got you.
That year,
I think this Thunder team is better. 2025.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
I-
this Thunder team is better.
I agree. I feel like they're better defensively, and I just feel like they're deeper. Like
Yeah.
like number 9 down
How
on the
deep?
depth chart. I'll tell you how deep. God damn it! Number 9 and number 10 on the depth chart have both scored 30 in a game, and number 9 on the depth chart had a 40-point game last year.
Talking about 10 deep.
I would say I don't know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
No. Here's the thing. The biggest improvement from the Thunder's team is AJ Mitchell getting the minutes with the injuries and fitting into that seamlessly. That was the thing that's the thing that has helped the Thunder the most by far. I feel like is AJ Mitchell's play, Cason Wallace getting put into the starting lineup, not necessarily asked to score a lot, but you didn't lose the defensive presence that your team has. You got 4-5 guards right now that are pesky and will create nightmare matchups and steal the ball and make it tough and make it easier on the other end of the court because they can knock down threes. They can knock down shots. I think he means the most because AJ Mitchell averaged like 2 points a game last year. And now he's averaging 12. And his minutes have gone up. So whenever he comes in the game, it's a change of pace guy, but he's also still a very good defender. That's why this team this year is better. If KD, Russ, and Serge weren't scoring, you kind of had to fall into Dion Waiters having a good game every now and again. Because Andre Roberson was not scoring the basketball.
Yeah.
Period.
I think like when you look at their roster, down the roster, and compare them, like there might only be 2 positions where I would take a Warrior player from 2016 over a current Thunder player based on production level. Like I feel like Shea and Steph are a wash. Clay and Dub are a wash. I personally would probably take Chet now over Draymond then, and that's not a slight to Draymond. I just think that Chet can take a game over. I don't think Draymond could. But Draymond did finish, that year he finished 7th in the MVP. So that's not a slight to him. But I might take Livingston and his 80% efficiency from the mid range.
Yes.
Over the 6-man for Oklahoma
How
City.
many was unstoppable? Okay.
Bro, he would come in and literally take the game over for like 6 minutes. So it's like, but outside of Livingston, I would take Hart over Bogut.
Give me a second. I'm trying to remember who was the starting 5 for that Warriors team.
Steph, Clay, Draymond, Harrison Barnes, and Bogut.
Bogut, that's what I thought. So Iggy came off the bench.
Yeah.
So Livingston,
In 2016,
Iggy,
yeah.
Livingston, Iggy,
Leandro Barbosa.
Barbosa.
They did have Barbosa.
Yeah.
They did have. Oh my God, what's his name?
They had Kevon Looney come off the bench.
Yeah, they also had. Did they have Boris Diaw?
No, they
Boris
had
was with the Spurs. Boris the Animal was
they
on
had
the Spurs.
I'm trying to think of who they had on that.
That was the year before David West. They had
Buckets,
Mo Spates. Yeah, they had Mo Spates.
They had Mo Spates. Hitting middies.
They had Patrick McCaw.
Did they have that Bell dude? What was his name? Something Bell. You know what I'm talking. He was number 2. Jordan Bell. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had Festus Ezeli, who I thought was pretty damn good. But I look at that bench and I look at the Thunder's bench and I'm like, Cason Wallace, he's going to be first team All NBA defense. I feel like he leads the league in steals and he plays limited minutes.
Yeah, when he gets to LA, he's going to be playing real big time minutes.
Whatever, man. Fucking Caruso, who's like 7 or 8 down the line, was the biggest difference in the Nugget series. Like I said, Wiggins has dropped 40 points before. Isaiah Joe's poured in 30 on a few occasions. So it's like I look down the line and I'm like, motherfuckers like Brandon Carlson come in and that he's a two-way player. Still comes in and when he's put into big minutes, performs like a motherfucker. I just think Oklahoma City's depth on this year's team is what would push them over that Warriors team. But
the true conversation is the year after that.
No, nobody's fucking. Nobody is fucking with KD Warriors either year.
It's stupid.
Sorry. Those are the greatest teams ever assembled, in my opinion.
No, yeah, because they had a hitman in Zaza Pachulia taking out Kawhi.
Damn right. But see, the more I learn about it, I don't even think Zaza was that dirty. I just think Kawhi is just soft. I don't think it really was that bad. They probably was like.
I mean, hindsight being 2020.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years later.
Probably like, hey man, it's just a great.
Bro, Zaza though, Zaza belongs in the Hall of Fame for his pick setting. He set the worst moving screens I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
Nobody called it ever. Oh shit! It's like the Marcin Gortat screens. Like, I don't know. They're just legendary.
The Gortat ones. At least there was some strategy behind them.
Yeah.
The Gortat ones were like, he would just hit the motherfuckers like this.
Yeah. But Pachulia's shit was just like, there he is. I hit.
You will not touch.
Fucking Zaza.
All right. Well, we've been going for a while. Yeah. I'm about to get off here and watch some football, but go ahead and cut y'all a promo to the people before we get out of here.
I just got a simple 1-word promo, baby. Do well. And fuck anybody that ain't on board.
You can't see me.
You can't see me.
You can't see me.
Face.
Don't ever do that shit again. Don't ever do that shit again, bro. Don't ever do that shit again, bro. I don't even have nothing else to say after that. What do you want to leave it with, Isaiah? Fuck the rest of my day up.
All right, it's pretty simple. Listeners, I apologize. Viewers, I apologize for my rant on Sharon Moore. I do not apologize for my rant on John Cena, because he's a piece of shit. What he did to Nikki Bella is unforgivable, and that's why I hate him. So I'm going to leave the people with that. And currently my team is
6-7.
and we about to be.
Until Monday.
And we about to
It is
hold
6
that
and
lucky
8, wow.
number 7 and 7
6 and
by
8.
Monday night at 10:43 p.m. We will be 7 and 7. Guaranteed.
No. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. And I'll give you the mic next week. I'll give you the mic to start out with next week.
All right.
There you go. There we
That's
go.
a-
Steelers
I'm
Nation.
mashing the bet button.
Let's weld.